A senior police officer in South Yorkshire at the time of the Hillsborough football disaster has denied claims that he was asked to invent a story about Liverpool fans being drunk at the ground. Sir Norman Bettison was giving evidence at the inquest into the deaths of 96 Liverpool supporters who were crushed to death at the match in Sheffield back in April of 1989. Our correspondent Judith Moritz has more details.
He rose to become a chief constable, but in 1989 Sir Norman Bettison was a South Yorkshire chief inspector. He was also studying part-time for a business qualification. After classes, the course students used to drink at this Sheffield pub, and it was here that two of them claim Norman Bettison spoke about Hillsborough in the weeks following the disaster. South Yorkshire Police was gathering evidence for the Taylor public inquiry into the tragedy in which 96 Liverpool fans were fatally crushed.
The court heard from former student John Barry, who claims that the then chief inspector told him he'd been asked by senior officers to pull together the South Yorkshire Police evidence for the public inquiry. He also says he was told, "We're going to try to concoct a story that all the Liverpool fans were drunk and we were afraid they were going to break down the gates. So we decided to open them."
Mr. Barry said he'd been so shocked by what he heard, he later turned the conversation over and over in his head and could still remember it exactly. Sir Norman Bettison is also accused of telling another fellow business student that he was part of a South Yorkshire Police team tasked with making sure that the force bore no blame and it was the fault of drunken Liverpool supporters. After listening to the claims, the jury heard directly from Sir Norman. Sitting in the witness box, he agreed that he had spoken about Hillsborough in the pub with his fellow students, but had not made the comments attributed to him, and that as a professional police officer, he would not have made such remarks either publicly or privately. Sir Norman Bettison will continue his evidence tomorrow. Judith Moritz, BBC News, Warrington.
Let's have a brief look at some of the day's other news.